Automate anything with NotebookLM. Here's how. You have documents sitting on your computer right now that you never actually use. Research you did but never finished. Reports you need to read but keep putting off. Information that should be helping you, but it is just collecting digital dust. What if one free tool could turn all of that into something actually useful? That is exactly what we are covering today. Hey, I am Julian. If you are new here, I help people learn how to actually implement AI tools, not just talk about them. Subscribe if you want more of this. Today, we are going deep on Google NotebookLM. This is one of the most underrated AI tools available right now. It just got a huge update. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what it does, how to use it, and how to apply it to real work. I am also going to show you some specific use cases that most people never think about. So stick around for those because they might be the most valuable part. Let me start with the most important thing to understand about NotebookLM. Most AI tools, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, they all pull from the internet or from their training data. That means they can make things up, they can hallucinate, they can give you information that sounds right but is not grounded in anything specific to you. NotebookLM works completely differently. It only uses what you upload. You give it your documents, your PDFs, your reports, your research, and it only answers based on those. Every single answer it gives you comes with a citation that points back to the exact source in your notebook. That is the key difference. Your documents, your sources, your answers. You can upload PDFs, Google Docs, Google Slides, website URLs, YouTube videos. It pulls the full transcript, audio files, scanned images of handwritten notes, and Google Sheets. Once everything is uploaded, you can chat with all of it at once, ask questions across multiple documents at the same time, and it synthesizes the answers from all your sources together, and it is completely free to start. Go to notebooklm.google.com, sign in with any Google account, and create your first notebook. The free plan gives you 100 notebooks, 50 sources per notebook, and 50 chat queries per day. No credit card required. Now let me show you what the Studio panel can actually do, because this is where the real power is. The Studio panel sits on the right side of your screen. Think of it as your output engine. You upload your sources on the left, you chat with them in the middle, and the Studio panel on the right is where you turn all of that into something you can actually use and share. Google just redesigned it entirely. The biggest change, you can now create multiple versions of each output type inside one notebook. Before this update, you were stuck with one. Now you can create as many as you need. That opens up a huge amount of flexibility. Here is what you can generate from the Studio panel audio overviews. One click and NotebookLM generates a podcast-style conversation between two AI hosts who break down everything in your uploaded sources. It sounds genuinely natural and not robotic. They discuss the content, explain the key ideas, and even push back on each other. You can also enable interactive mode and literally join the conversation, ask the host questions, and steer the discussion in real time. Audio overviews now work in over 80 languages. Video overviews, this is the newest edition and the one most people are not talking about yet. NotebookLM takes your uploaded documents and builds a narrated slide video, pulling images, diagrams, quotes, and data points directly from your source files. The AI narrator explains the content while the visuals appear on screen. You can choose between a full explainer format or a shorter brief format for quick takeaways. You can pick visual styles, classic, whiteboard, watercolor, retro print, and more. And you can write a steering prompt to customize exactly what the video focuses on. Available in over 80 languages, mind maps, NotebookLM generates an interactive visual map showing how your sources and ideas connect. Good for getting a bird's eye view of a complex topic before you go deep. Reports, a structured written output that synthesizes your sources into a clear, organized document, useful for summarizing research, building briefing docs, or creating something shareable. When I started using NotebookLM properly, I kept running into the same problem. I had too many tabs open and too many workflows to figure out on my own. That is when I found AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. Real use cases, practical implementations, no fluff. If you are serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out, link in the description. Now let me get into the use cases, because this is where it gets practical. Use case 1, competitive research. Upload competitor websites, industry reports, white papers, and news articles all into one notebook. Then ask NotebookLM to compare strategies, identify trends, or pull out key differences between what they're doing and what you are doing. Instead of spending hours manually reading through everything and taking notes, you get a synthesized answer grounded in the actual documents. If you are doing any kind of market or competitor research, this alone saves hours. Use case 2, sales enablement. Upload your product specs, pricing documents, case studies, and any objection handling notes you have. Your whole sales team can now chat directly with those documents and get instant citation-backed answers to client questions. No more digging through folders mid-call. You can also generate audio overviews so sales reps can listen to product details and pricing on the go, like a custom podcast just for your product line. Use case 3, project management. Create a dedicated notebook for each project. Upload the project plan, meeting notes, contracts, status updates, and relevant emails. When someone needs to know what was decided in a meeting 3 months ago, they do not have to scroll through email threads. They just ask the notebook. This is especially useful for onboarding a new team member mid-project. Hand them the notebook and they can get fully up to speed by asking questions directly. Use case 4, content repurposing at scale. Take a long piece of content you have already created, a workshop recording, a detailed guide, a long report, upload it, and let NotebookLM do the work. Generate an audio overview as a podcast episode. Generate a video overview as a training or explainer video. Generate a study guide as a downloadable resource. Ask it to pull out the key frameworks, quotes, and hooks. You just took one piece of content and turned it into a week's worth of assets without writing anything from scratch. Use case 5, protecting institutional knowledge. When someone experienced leaves a team, their knowledge usually walks out the door with them. Before that happens, have them compile their key processes, guides, notes, and documentation into a NotebookLM notebook. That knowledge becomes searchable, accessible, and shareable. Anyone can ask questions and get answers grounded in what that person actually knew and documented. This is something most teams never think about until it is too late. A couple of practical tips before we wrap up. If you want to maximize your 50 free sources, consolidate smaller files into one Google Doc before uploading. Use clear headings to structure it. NotebookLM counts it as one source but reads everything inside it. That frees up your source slots for more variety. Also, if you are working with sensitive documents, know that Google does not use your uploaded content to train its AI models. Your data stays private within your account. For teams that need contractual data privacy guarantees, that is available through the paid Google Workspace tiers. And on the question of free versus paid, the free plan is genuinely capable. Most people will not hit the limits doing normal work. The paid tiers give you more sources per notebook, more daily outputs, and enterprise privacy controls. Start free. Upgrade when you actually need to. Here's the bottom line. NotebookLM lets you take all the documents, research, and information that already exists in your world and actually do something with it. Turn it into podcasts, turn it into videos, turn it into searchable knowledge your whole team can use, all grounded in your actual sources, all with citations, all for free. If you want to go deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences, what is working, what is not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype. Just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It has helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You will get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If this helped you, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this. Subscribe for more practical AI tutorials and drop a comment. Which of these use cases are you going to try first? I read every single one. See you in the next one.